Never, never. I don't want to experience this again.
They sure don't tonight. Area communities are trying to figure out the next step as they wait for their power to come back on one day after some wild weather. Check out some of the damage across our area from the more than half dozen tornadoes we saw. On the left side of your screen, what's left of a barn in Doylestown. On the right, the gaping holes in the roof of this building in Feasterville, Trevose. The official tornado count is still climbing tonight. I'm Dawn Timmeney. Here's what we know at this hour. The National Weather Service confirming seven tornadoes hit last night from Bucks County down to Ocean County. The strongest, an EF3 that slammed into Bensalem. At least 6 people were hurt there. And tonight the Red Cross has closed the shelter at the Neshaminy High School, saying there is no longer a need. Our Kelly Rule is in Trevose. What's the mood like there tonight, Kelly?
Dawn, people really want their power back on. It has been a long 24 hours. We're standing on Carter Road near Sussex Road. This road is actually impassable behind me because of a fallen tree, and you can see the shed and this mess directly behind me. The cleanup is far from over.
That's mine, yeah.
Maureen Sumbler-Mumford's outdoor oasis on Sussex Road in Trevose is now in pieces, in trees scattered across the street. Her fence, shed, and just about everything it was holding destroyed, all while she was hunkered down in the hallway with her daughter and dog, the only area without a window.
Very scared, because I didn't know if the roof was going to come off or whatever. It sounded like a freight train came through, and it was like only a minute and a half, and it was over, but this is destruction.
Fortunately, her family is physically okay. Miraculously, Bensalem Township officials say everyone survived an EF3 tornado that ripped through the township just before 7:15 Thursday night. At least 6 people were injured, but are expected to be okay. The most significant damage happened at the Faulkner Buick GMC dealership. Only a shell left behind, with cars tossed around the lot, and some homes were destroyed in Penn Valley Trailer Park.
I watched this huge tree here, and the wind just whipped it around like it was nothing.
A few doors down from Candace Carter on Garfield Lane, this home appeared to have the worst of the damage in the neighborhood. The roof crushed and partially ripped open. Debris and downed wires kept the power off for more than 24 hours in the community. Carter doesn't have a cell phone. 49 years at her home, she says this was something she has never seen and never hopes to again.
My phone is down, the electric is off, and so I am without any electronics. It was something to experience.
And keep in mind, this is the same township that just a little more than 2 weeks ago was hit with that historic flooding that destroyed dozens of homes. It's been a traumatic summer. Today, once again, Bensalem Township's mayor had to authorize a disaster declaration. Dawn, the hope is that will help with storm relief funding, and they sure need it.
They sure do. Thanks, Kelly. And you may have seen this video blowing up on your social media feed. People inside the Faulkner Volvo showroom in Trevose running for cover as a tornado tore through the area, then walking out to see utter destruction left behind. In New Jersey, 2 tornadoes touching down on Long Beach Island last night, tearing roofs off houses, flipping boats, and shattering windows. The National Weather Service says an EF1 hit Barnegat Light and an EF2 touched down in Waretown. One woman says her mom was a hero, helping others to safety in LBI just in a nick of time, including a 6-year-old little boy.
He was over there, and the sky got really dark, and my mom yelled to get downstairs, and they listened to her, and because of that, I think we had a much better outcome than what could have been. So she's the local hero. Everyone's praising Lynn.
Officials say the peak winds in that EF2 topped at 115 miles an hour. And Scott, you think the tornado count is going to keep on climbing?
Yeah, I really do, Dawn. I mean, the National Weather Service has been out working hard throughout the day. Today, they confirmed 7 tornadoes thus far, just unprecedented with this tornado outbreak that happened yesterday. The strongest, of course, that EF3 tornado out of Bucks County, the Bensalem-Trevose area, winds up to 140 miles an hour. Also in Ocean County, Waretown, the Barnegat Light area, an EF2 tornado, Cedar Bridge, an EF1. Plumstead Township in Bucks County, an EF1 tornado. Washington Crossing near the New Hope area, an EF2 tornado. Northeast Philadelphia reported an EF0 tornado. All is quiet for tonight and comfortable temperatures north and west, low to mid 50s. Open up those windows, let some fresh air in. Dawn, it's going to be a nice start to the upcoming weekend. Temperatures top out upper 70s to low 80s, but it looks like rainfall returns for the second half of the weekend. We'll time out some showers for Sunday with that 7-day coming up. Dawn?
All right, Scott, and you can stay on top of any wild summer weather. Just scan the QR code on your screen to get our free weather app. Developing right now, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the war has changed in the fight against the coronavirus. And new tonight, 5 new counties in our area are now at substantial spread, and they join 4 other counties that were already experiencing high transmission in South Jersey. And to put it all in perspective, the CDC now says the Delta variant is as contagious as the chicken pox. And Jenny, that's a pretty concerning comparison.
Yeah, it absolutely is, Dawn. And Camden County is one of those counties now seeing substantial transmission. Today, a county spokesperson says that they had 44 new cases. It is concerning because the spread is aggressive. And one thing that you can do to stop the spread is get the vaccine.
According to the CDC, community transmission of COVID-19's Delta variant is on the rise in our area, and it's as transmissible as the highly contagious virus chickenpox.
That does worry me.
Burlington County mom Krista Zoda says the news means we can't let our guard down.
I'm vaccinated, but my kids aren't, obviously. They'll definitely be wearing masks more, and I'll be wearing masks probably more now.
CDC internal documents also warning that breakthrough infections among the vaccinated may be as transmissible as those in unvaccinated people.
It's a little disconcerting.
Dr. Mike Sirigliano calls Delta's degree of contagion sobering.
It tends to lead to larger numbers of viral particles, what we call viral load.
High viral load even among the vaccinated.
It's definitely something I have to look into because it's crazy.
Today, Philly, Camden, Salem, Cape May, and Newcastle counties jumped from moderate community transmission to substantial, according to the CDC, joining a growing list in our area. People we talked to say they'll follow the guidance, but also plan to keep moving forward with their lives.
At my job, I do still have to wear my mask. So I feel like 50% of my day I'm usually wearing my mask.
If I see probably more of people are hospitalized with fatality rates, I'll be more concerned.
I think we still have to get back to some type of normalcy.
And even with the news that the CDC is seeing more breakthrough cases with the dangerous Delta variant, Dr. Mike reiterating that your best defense is a vaccine. He says it will provide solid protection against severe disease and hospitalization. Dawn?
All right, Jenny Joyce live for us tonight. Thanks, Jen. Philadelphia police make an arrest in connection with a street fight that left one woman dead and several others hurt. 21-year-old Kashmir Jenkins is facing a string of charges, including murder and attempted murder. Police say 4 women were stabbed Monday night on the 5800 block of North Marshall Street. One of the women, 21-year-old Jada Helms, died at the hospital. Tonight, as you can see, family and friends gathering for a balloon release in memory of Jada. Her mother and father, too grief-stricken to speak. Other family members say they can't believe a fight led to Jada's life being taken.
Nothing but good things. Open arms, big heart. She was going places. She wasn't into anything bad, and I just pray to God that whoever's in charge of this case, that they hold that girl accountable.
Family tell us that Jada had a job and was a student at Central Penn College studying business and medical administration. She would have graduated next year. Longwood Gardens is closed until next week after a tanker truck crashes into its visitor center. Sky Fox over the scene this afternoon. 2 staff members had minor injuries, but no guests were hurt following that accident yesterday. Longwood Gardens will stay closed until Wednesday to make sure it's safe for everyone to return. If you have a ticket during the closure, you will get a refund. Well, you may remember Destiny. She's the local teenager who got accepted to more than 50 colleges. And Shawnette, you followed her story for a couple of months, and tonight she's packing up and heading off to her dream college.
Well, not quite, Dawn. You have a college student, right? So you know how this goes. Destiny is actually procrastinating on the packing part, but she's getting ready for a going away gathering tomorrow to say thank you and see you soon to all the people who helped her get to this historic Black women's college that she's always dreamed of going to. August 5th?
When I take flight, yeah.
Destiny Jackson's dream of going to Spelman College is just days away from coming true. It's an Atlanta HBCU, historically Black colleges and universities.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time.
She chose Spelman out of more than 50 colleges and universities that wanted and accepted her.
It was like blessings on blessings, and I didn't think that I was going to be here, but you know, thank God I am.
We introduced you to Destiny back in May. Today, this bubbly teen with an infectious smile, laugh, and tons of tenacity can't believe what lies ahead.
It's more than words can explain, but I'm beyond grateful.
She launched a campaign to raise money to help with tuition, and the community answered big.
I have to thank all the other people who, you know, the people who donated to my GoFundMe, the ones who have been there, you know, even to thank you to people like you know, for interviewing me and, you know, just getting the word out.
This teen, who says she suffered abuse, was once homeless and spent much of her life in foster care, vowed to always work hard and excel academically.
Everything has to align with your goals. If it doesn't make you, it's definitely going to break you. And, you know, we have no option. Like, breaking is not an option.
Destiny, seen here graduating from Belmont Charter last month, is already planning her future.
That's down the road for me to run for president of the United States. But before, you know, we're going to start small. So I'm going to run for president at Spelman College. And I'm going to be a part of Glee Club.
And she has this to say to other young people.
Just because you might be going through a dark moment doesn't mean they don't last for too long. So before you know it, you know, greater things are coming. So.
Love her. So Destiny has raised enough money to begin her higher education, but she still has a ways to go. If you would like to donate, there's still time. Just go to fox29.com. Shawnette Wilson, Fox 29 News.
Lots of hugs and smiles behind those masks as a COVID survivor thanks the people who saved his life. And want to hear the lullaby of Broadway? Well, you better bring your vaccine card along with your mask and your ticket.